So you're looking to figure out your financial plan. You want to start figuring out exactly how much you have to spend, how much money you're bringing in, and how much you might be able to save. The biggest key to all of that is going to be setting up a budget. I'm hoping by the end of this video you'll have a couple of tips and tricks that you can use to set up a budget that is an actual accurate representation of the money that you have coming in and the money that you have going out on a regular basis. My name is Jake Williams. I'm a life insurance specialist with Step Up Wealth Management. For more information on setting up a budget or how that budget fits into a larger comprehensive financial plan, be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, that way you're notified immediately anytime I upload new videos. So before, I have said that the budget is the key to unlocking your financial plan, but how do you get there? How do you set up a budget? What is included in a good budget? A lot of times when people think of a budget, they think of limiting how much they spend on certain things or setting out an exact amount that they can spend on food or groceries or utilities or gas or anything like that. You can use it like that, but when I'm talking about a budget, that's not what I'm meaning. Really, what I say when I'm talking about a budget is just data. It's tracking out how much money you've got coming in, how much money you have going out. An accountant might think of this as more of a cash flow type of thing. So to set up a budget, the first and most crucial aspect of it is you've got to write it down. It has to be, you have to have a physical thing somewhere where you're keeping track of this. Because if you're just trying to keep track of all these numbers in your head, it's never going to work. So whether it's on a paper or whether you do it digitally on some sort of spreadsheet or something, keep a record of how much you've got coming in, how much you've got going out, and keep that record updated. So you've got to write it down. You've got to track it out physically. When you start, just sit down and think of all of the bills that you pay on a regular basis. That could be your rent or mortgage. That could be your utilities for your home or your apartment. That's food. That's gas getting to and from work. That's any insurance coverages you have, whether that's homeowners insurance, life insurance, car insurance, any of those. Subscriptions. If you have a Netflix subscription or you get one of these subscriptions where they send ready-to-make meals to your front door. Track all of that out. How much do you pay every month for all of these services? Right now, we're not worried about how much you spend on all of them and if we need to raise or lower a limit on any of those. We're just trying to get data on how much money you actually spend. So figure out all of your bills, all of your auto payments, all of your subscriptions, all of your things like that. Write them down, total them up. Figure out how much money you spend in a month, in a quarter, in a year. Or you could even dial that down closer in how much you spend every week. But get those things written down and total them up so you have a good idea. And then for all of the other things, okay, maybe you stopped through a drive-through at Wendy's one night, or you had to run to the grocery store to pick up just 2 or 3 random little things. I recommend about once a month, you sit down and you go through whether you keep the physical receipts from any of those trips or go through your credit card history. If you handle things on a card, go through that history and then total up that amount, figure out, okay, this $6 charge, was this part of groceries? Was that part of entertainment? Where in this budget do we go? So start to sort these things out. What are your essentials? What do you absolutely have to have covered to make sure that you are able to live and function? Those would be things like your housing, whether that's rent or mortgage, doesn't matter. Any utilities, so paying to keep the lights on, the heat. You got to have those kinds of things. Food. Right? Those are your essentials. Then maybe you have a category of things that you really, really like to do and you really, really want, but if push came to shove, you could probably cut back a little bit. Okay, that could be your entertainment. That could be gas. There are some things that you could save some money here or there, but you really don't want to have to cut those out if you need. And then keep a third category of this is my fun stuff. This is the stuff that, they're going to be the first things to go if I start having to save some money. You know, trips to fast food. Not groceries. Definitely not groceries. Sorry, I don't know why that word came to mind. Maybe some of your entertainment subscriptions, like your Netflix, Disney Plus, ESPN. There are, seems like, billions of them out there now. If you need to cut back on money, maybe that's where you could do it. So group them out into the essentials, the I want this and I like this, but I can get rid of it if I need to. Once you have all of that information and you start to track that out over a few months, maybe after 3 or 4 months, you'll start to paint a pretty clear picture of where you spend your money, how much money you spend, how much you absolutely have to spend, how much you spend to live comfortably, and then, okay, how much play money do we have? Once you have all of that data, it really opens up figuring out your financial plan. Okay, how much can I save for retirement? How much can I save for a new car or a house or things like that? How much can I contribute to some sort of extra retirement savings that I may have set up? All of that information is going to come from your budget. If you've already got some sort of system that you use to track out your budget, whether it's writing things down on paper, or maybe you've got an app, or maybe your bank or your credit card helps you track these things out for you, drop me a comment down below and let me know. I'd love to hear what you guys are doing, how you guys handle these kinds of things, and if it's something that maybe I could look into a little deeper, that'd be great too. If you like this video, click the thumbs up down below. Let me know I've done a good job. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. I like getting all kinds of feedback. After this video, check out some of my other videos. I already talked about how the budget is the key to a financial plan, or maybe it's my financial planning basics videos. Go check those out. See if there's anything else we can do to help you. If you liked the information and you want to know a little bit more, there's a link in the description below where it takes you to my masterclass. It's a 35-minute video where I dive a little deeper into setting up your individual unique financial plan. Check it out. At the end of that masterclass, you'll be invited to apply to become my client. And for now, remember to take care of your now, your future, and beyond.